Hmm. Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
No, I can't hear webcam. Anyway, before we fix mass webcam, this is Rochelle Rivera again, once again, for VApreneur On Air. This is our episode number 4. We're going to discuss today about the good, the bad, and the ugly things about the VA industry, or we can say the VApreneur industry. Let me introduce to you a good friend of mine. Her name is Maria Cristina, or Mas. She is the owner of maspaborito.com, and she's a blogger and copywriter. We've known each other for more than 2 years now. I think about 3 years now.
Yes.
We've met each other in
Mhm.
one of Janet Toral's event. Again, most of my friends I've met in one of Janet Toral's events, together with Charlene and Nice, my other two guests in the
Mhm.
um, first few episodes of the VApreneur On Air. Mas, can we see you, please?
Yes.
Where are
I
you?
don't know. I can't.
Oh, no problem. It's okay. Sometimes technology is really not.
Sorry, it's not
Yes,
working.
don't worry, don't worry.
Yes.
So Mas got away with the webcam, so it's okay. But she can't get away with the interview today because she'll be telling us a couple of things about her website, the Mas Favorito. First, Mas, can you please tell us more
Yes.
about your website? What is it? What does it do? And what it's all about?
Yes. I started my website. I think way back 2010, 2011. It wasn't maspaborito.com at first. It started at a different site. I think it was in Blogger, so it was a blogspot.com. I didn't really intend to be a blogger, but I made a blog so that I could have a site where I could feature my work as a writer. Because I when I decided to do online work, I decided to be a writer because I didn't really know anything else about online work. But
Same
I
here.
figured I figured maybe I could just write articles because how hard could it be? It would be just like in school, you would just do research, you would write, and so that. And but the problem was I'm not really a published writer. I don't have any written work either in print or online. So I had to learn how to had to learn technical stuff like knowing how to put up a website. So I had to learn all that on my own. So that was how I started my blog. And then after the blogger, eventually I learned WordPress, which is now the platform for my blog.
Yes.
Yes.
Mostly for those people with, with talent for writing. They really choose writing or social media, blogging and social media as one of, the very
Mhm.
few skills that they want to offer. Just like me before, wherein I really don't know anything about, the technical stuff, like the WordPress and the graphic design. So the first thing that came into my mind is to offer social media, which is I always do, in terms of posting,
Yeah.
doing the snippets and the simple research, and then the blogging, of course, and then eventually I learned the things that I really want to do, and then I, slowly remove those things that I don't want to do, and that's how, I
Yes.
started growing the business, and started focusing on a
Mhm.
particular niche. Now, Mass, before I actually know Mass's website before, and I knew it as Mas Comportable, and I don't know where that Mas Comportable came from. But it was Mas Favorito. So now at least I know that, the right domain. It's
Yes.
Mas Favorito. Now the topic for
Mhm.
today is the good, the bad, and the ugly. I know you've been
Yes.
in the VA industry for, a couple of years now. How long was it, to be exact?
Um, since 2011.
See, she's been in the VA industry for
It's
5 years, more than five
yeah,
years.
or before that. Yeah.
See, so she's been in the industry for so long a time that I know she's experienced so many things more than I did. So she she has been exposed to the good, the bad, and the ugly. Can you please, give us a little
Yes.
example of each?
Where do I start? The good, the bad,
The
and the
good.
ugly.
What about we start
The
with
good, of
the wait,
course,
wait. We
yes.
start with the
Mhm.
ugly and then the bad and then the good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ugly.
Yeah.
Well, of course, when we talk about the ugly things about work, um, we would always talk about payments, right?
Yeah.
Because that's why we work so that we would get paid. And the ugly thing about that this industry is when you're starting, you don't know anything much about it. So you just do work and you pray that you'll be paid, but sometimes it doesn't happen. You hope for the best, but even if you're in a supposed to be safe platform, sometimes you get paid. I started with
Uh-huh.
it was still Odesk then. It's Upwork now. When I had my first gig there, I was paid. My first gig there, I was paid. But the succeeding one, it was a higher paying project, but I wasn't paid. And back then, Odesk didn't have guaranteed payments for project-based work. So even if I had to, even if I emailed the
Yeah.
client several times every day, several times a day, and I even lodged a complaint with Odesk. I wasn't able to. I didn't get paid because there's no guarantee for project-based work then. It's a good thing now that they have what do you call that, escrow protection for project-based work, so that you get paid if you complete your work, even if it's just project-based. So that's the ugly thing then. Actually, up to now, when you don't get paid, it's really it's really discouraging when you don't get paid for your work, because even if it's just easy work, right? You work for pay, so sometimes you get very discouraged that happens to you. And another thing is, when you're starting, it's really hard to land a job online because you don't have experience. You can't show anything you've had that you've worked
That
with
you've done in the
clients.
past. Yes.
So yes, so that was why I had to learn blogging. I had to write. I had to. Back then, I was able to write almost every week. Uh, Frequently, I had to write blog posts frequently because prospective clients that I could write. So that was what I did, so that I could show my work, so that I could showcase my work to clients. And another ugly thing is there's still some foreigners who think of Filipino VAs as what you've been fighting for. They
Cheap
think
one.
of Filipino VAs as cheap. So back then, I didn't really accept jobs that paid very low, because what's the point, right?
Mhm.
Uh, it's not really worth it if you would be working and they would just pay you
Peanuts.
for a low price,
Yeah, they call it peanuts.
because you'd lose a lot of time. You lose a lot of time.
And you lose a lot of self-confidence as
And
well.
yes. So that's the ugly part of the VA industry that I had experienced before, and actually I'm still experiencing now. I'm seeing it with some some other VAs, and we go now to the bad part. I would not really think of it as bad, but I think more of it as challenges.
Okay.
that we face in the VA industry. So the first one is you really have to learn a lot in this industry. You have to learn a lot on your own. You can't be relying on your client to teach you everything, because the clients would really look for contractors, for VAs who already have knowledge about systems, about the applications online. So you have to set aside time to learn, even in your spare time, those applications that you would want to work on with your present and your future clients. Uh, Another thing is, well, when you're working with different clients, like I do right now, and they're on a different time zones, it's hard sometimes to monitor the time. So you have to be very cautious of the time. I have one that's in Australia, the US, and then the UK,
You know what? I one
and
time I
it's
plan to buy four different clocks just to just for me not to get, not to get confused with what time it is right
it's
now
very
in, yeah,
confusing.
especially if
Yes,
you have different clients in different states.
yes, and sometimes I don't know if they're following what do you call it, daylight savings.
Yes.
I don't know if it's daylight savings or not. So all the time I have to check online what's the time now in like this in this
Yes.
state. So especially if you have clients who ask you to call their customers. You can't call them anytime. You have to
Yes.
call them during their business
Office
hours.
hours. Yeah.
So you have to be very careful of those, of knowing the business hours of your
Yes,
clients
that's
and the
correct.
customers.
That's correct. Now, the good part.
And now, the good part.
Yes.
uh, yes, the good part. Actually, there are a lot of good things about being a VA, and that's why
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still a VA right now. Yes. So the first thing is you can work in a flexible schedule, right? So you schedule, you choose your own time to work. You choose where you want to work.
Oh.
I could choose to work at home, or work in the coffee shop, or work in the province, work on the road.
And that at home, Mas has two different houses here in Manila, so she gets to choose if she wants to be in Cubao or in
No,
Nova
that's my
Ecija.
parents' house. My parents' house. That's why. So another good thing is, since you get to work with different clients, since I choose to work with different clients, you really learn a lot of different things all at the same time. Like right now, I have different clients. I do work for them, different work. One's for writing articles, one's for editing a podcast, one's for website, one's for internet research. So it's never really boring work. You don't do boring work. You get to choose what type of work you do, and if you don't like it anymore, you have the power to get out of that work relationship and choose another one.
You can choose clients too.
So so but as I said, that's also a challenge, because sometimes you have uh, the same deadlines with with the clients. So you really have to be very good in managing your time.
Yes.
Learn to prioritize.
Yes, that's correct. In fact, if you're
Yes.
in the traditional business or in a regular office setting, if you're assigned, for example, in the customer service, all you will be doing is just to, answer calls or take care of the customers. That's just it. That's just one process. But if you are a virtual
Yes.
assistant or a VApreneur at that, a virtual assistant business, managing a virtual assistant business, you will be doing all of the processes from HR, timekeeping to HR at times, and then marketing,
Yes.
especially social media. You can also do the SEO part if you want to, and then the sales because you're the marketing, and then you're going to close the sales, plus the legal because you're going to take care of the contracts and the other
Mm-hmm.
documents that pertains with accounting, right? And then sometimes you do consultancy with clients because clients doesn't know everything. They also consult you from time to time, and then
Yes.
you also do the training because if a client doesn't know, for example, how to use EchoSign or Google Docs or simple Mailchimp, you have to teach them, simple things like that. It's a one man. It's like building a BPO alone. It's a one man show, right,
Yes.
Mas?
You're on your own here. The one on your. Yes.
Mhm.
It's difficult, but it's very rewarding. You get to learn a lot, and you can also use what you learned from your clients to your own business. You can apply it to your own business as a VApreneur,
That's it.
and
That's the
that's
rewarding
it's a
part.
very good thing. That's what
Yes.
you learn.
Yes, that's the rewarding part of it
Yes.
because you get to learn a lot of things, and then at the end of the day you can
Mhm.
segregate. I learned this, but I don't like it, so next time I'm not gonna offer it to the client. But if you learn something that you really really like, for example it's an upgrade of your skill, then you can offer it to the next client that may need that same skill. The next time. And the best thing
Yes.
is, you can choose the best part, the kind of work that you want to offer. If you discover that you don't like this particular skill, then you may opt not to offer it to the clients next time. And same goes with if you want to do something else. For example, you want to concentrate on blogging or copywriting alone, then you can do that as well, right, Mas?
Mhm. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
And
it.
that's why I choose to have a flexible schedule so that I could schedule also time to learn in between because that's very crucial in this industry that you have time to learn.
Yes, and I always advise, especially to my clients and students as well, that they better, accept jobs that will only take for a maximum of 6 hours a day, so that they still have more time to learn on their own and to do the business. Because if they will be
Yes.
getting 8 to 10 hours, of billable time per day, then they will be very exhausted and they won't have any time to learn new things or build their business or grow their business, which is very
Yes.
crucial for startups.
Yes. It's also important that you set aside time for marketing your business because
Yeah.
you're not an employee anymore who will have a steady job. What if something happens to your what client or two clients? So and you have to grow your business. So in order to do that, you really have to uh, market yourself, take care of your online presence. So you have to set aside time for that.
That's correct. That's correct. And also, Mas, what are your advice, to long-time VAs just like you who want to increase their rates or transition perhaps from becoming an employee VA who's, accepting rates less than $5, to increase that to up to 10 times or more than that?
Yes, you can't let your doubts stop you from living your dream job, from living your dream life. You have to know what you're worth. You have to know the worth of the work that you do. Because if you just rely on the work that you started with, the pay that you started with, you won't really go far. And there's really a lot of ways that you can improve so that you can earn better pay for yourself. So you have to take trainings on either online or offline or you also have to network with other VAs. That's important because you can't just be relying on online trainings because if you excuse me, if you network offline, if you network face to face with other VAs, that would build trust, and you can learn a lot more if there's trust between other VAs. Between you can be friends, so you can collaborate later, or uh, you can refer clients. They can refer clients to you. You can refer clients to them. So that would grow your business. So it's
That
really important that you have the right mindset. You don't let your doubts stop you doing your from living your dreams. So go out and
yes, and you know what?
join
That's
us.
where we met.
Yes.
That's where we met. Mas, and Charlene and Bernice. And right now we're partners. We're collaborators in one of the offline events, the VApreneur
Yes.
Road Tour. Right now, it's gonna be a whole day workshop in Pasig, but we will be discussing about that later because I still have one more question for Mass. Um, you said that they don't have to let their fears interfere with their dreams in fulfilling their dreams. That's for the long term VAs. But how about the new ones that doesn't know anything about the VA industry yet, or how it works? Where do they start? What should they do? And yeah, your advice for them.
Yes. So we all have to start somewhere, right? We all start from zero knowledge. So uh you have to set targets for yourself to learn what it is that you want to learn. You have to know where to focus on, so that you will attend trainings that for the work that you would like to do. You can just attend trainings, whatever you see online, because you would be wasting your time if you attend all of it. Because you would know what kind of work that you want to do, what makes you happy. Most probably you'd like to do that, right? But if most most of the people who start in the VA business start doing data entry. That's good so that you can have a start. But you have to move on from there if you want to do social media, for example. There's a lot of training um, on that topic. So you really have to learn on your own and have the confidence to apply. Apply lang apply, because don't
Yeah,
take rejection.
too seriously.
Don't take it too seriously. Yes.
Yeah,
Apply
and
lang
don't take it
apply.
against you.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that they're not good. It's just that it's not a fit. It's not
Yes.
a good fit.
Yes. It's part of the learning process. You will learn what works. You will learn what clients would like or they don't like, and don't take it as a personal rejection. It just means that it's not the right time for you and that client to work together. Maybe you're meant for another client, for another project. So you just apply and learn at the same time.
Yes, that's correct. And Mas is joining with me on October 22nd at the Bluefin Grill in Metro Walk, Pasig City in Ortigas. We will be holding a one-day VApreneur workshop that will start at 9 o'clock. Registration starts at 9, and we are on time, so please be there on time. 9 o'clock, and then it will end at 5 o'clock. Lunch and snacks with coffee are included in
Yes.
the tickets. So right now, yesterday, well, no, it was Saturday at 11:59 p.m. when our promo price ended for 888 pesos for the registration. But right now, starting the 9th, our ticket went up from 888 21498. So it's almost 1,500 pesos. Guys, you will be learning a lot of things from what is the VApreneur industry, the difference of being an employee VA to a VApreneur, what a VApreneur really is, what we don't know about VAs yet, what how to determine your goals and your dreams, determine your ideal clients, the skills that you want to offer. We will also be bringing out your passion, and as much as possible, encourage you to work on what you do best, what your skills are, and what you are really passionate about, so that you will be happy when you're working with clients. What else? We will be discussing how you market and find clients online, and how do you set it up once you've already signed up the client. After the contract signing, what's next? So we will be discussing all of that. Plus, we may not be able to, there's a tendency that we may not be able to finish it at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If that happens, I promise that I will be holding another webinar that will be exclusively offered to the attendees of the workshop, just to make sure that we will be covering everything and there is no single question left unanswered. If I can't answer it at that day, I will surely find a way to find the answer and then answer it, give you the answer on the webinar, or in social media, or in any other ways, because I may not know all the answers, because I am not also perfect, but I will try my best to answer all your questions VApreneur wise. Okay, so just go to
Yes.
our events page, or just go to the VApreneur Professional VAs group. Oh, sorry, the Facebook's Professional VAs group.
Professional VAs group.
Yep, and all of the details are there. Now, we're supposed to raffle one ticket for two right now for those who will be asking questions, but I don't think they have questions, Mas. They must be very shy. But on the next VApreneur,
Maybe they're having their dinner.
yeah, on the next
Yes.
VApreneur show, on air, episode 5, we will be raffling off two tickets, each for two. So you can bring a friend with you if you're shy, or a girlfriend, or whoever. And then what else? Any other announcements, Mas?
No, I just hope that they will take this advantage to learn about the VA industry, and we hope to meet you there.
Yes, thank you so much. And also, please follow me on Facebook. It's Rochelle Rivera. I'm also on Twitter,
Yes.
same handle, and also in Quipsphere, one of the newest. Ooh, there's my little girl again. One of the
Hi,
newest.
Oleg.
Say hi. Yep, Quipsphere is one of the newest social media in town, which uses voice in your statuses. So instead of typing, you can use voice on that. So, oh, shut up. It's it's a it's I'm getting distracted. It's a new social media experience. And then please like this video, send us questions if you have questions for Mas and for myself. Subscribe as well, and don't forget to sign up for our Vapreneur workshop. It's no longer the promo price, but it's still worth every penny, 1,498. And if you
Yes.
sign up with a friend, the second ticket is 50% off. If you sign up with two more friends, so there's 3 friends, there will be 3+1 group ticket promo. So just message me. You can also message Mas for any questions that you may have. All right. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, the Vapreneurs. Mas, thank you so much for gracing, tonight's show.
Thank
And
you. And I'm
see you
sorry
on
about
the
the video.
26th.
I don't know what happened here. Okay,
No worries.
bye.
You won't get away next time. Bye.
Bye.